everyone. Welcome friends, neighbors, music lovers, and members of our community. Welcome to a very special performance where memory, music, and meaning converge. We are gathered in the spirit of celebration, reflection, and deep gratitude. My name is Carl Glenis. I'm the President Emeritus and the Cemetery Historian for the Friends of Maple Grove. It is my heartfelt pleasure to share this moment with all of you. Since our founding in 2005, the Friends of Maple Grove Cemetery have worked with love and dedication to honor, memorialize, and celebrate the more than 100,000 individuals at rest behind me. Each has a name, each has a story and a song of their own. As part of our mission, we dedicate every event to someone cared for at Maple Grove. This year marks two historic milestones: the 150th anniversary of Maple Grove Cemetery, founded in 1875. It is also the 20th anniversary of the Friends of Maple Grove. Over these 2 decades, we have helped transform this hallowed space into a vibrant cultural center. It has become a place where concerts like today's sing out across generations, keeping legacies alive and spirits present. Today's concert is a shining part of that mission, and it is dedicated to a true giant of the world of music and education, Roy A. Prescod. A gifted baritone soloist, composer, and arranger, choral and orchestra, conductor, church organist, choir director, professor, mentor, and founder of the Roy Prescod Chorale. His artistry echoed through the halls of Carnegie Recital Hall and across countless lives he touched with his voice and his vision. We are deeply honored to present this afternoon's performance, lovingly created by two extraordinary women, Maestro Roy Prescod's own daughter, Nedelka Prescod, and the talented Yolanda Vince. Okay, both remarkable artists. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to them and the full ensemble of gifted musicians, singers, and storytellers who have come together to make this tribute unforgettable. Let the music ring today. Joy and gratitude for Roy Prescod for the generations he shaped and for the beautiful bond between memory and melody. Before we begin, there's a little housekeeping. Please silence your cell phones. Restrooms are located downstairs on the lower level. This event is being recorded by Shiloh. So please be mindful of walking near or in front of the camera. This event will be followed by a reception downstairs in our art gallery. Thank you again for being here, and now let the concert begin.
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I'm tired, I'm weak, I'm worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my ways grow dreary, Precious Lord, linger near when my life is almost gone. Hear my cry, hear my call, hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the darkness appears and the light draws near and the day is past and gone, at the river I stand, guide my feet and hold my hand. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Hey everybody, my name is Will Hilton, and Roy Prescod has meant a lot to me in my musical life. When I started professionally playing at 18, one of my main gigs was every Easter, every Christmas, and every Roy Prescod Chorale show. I was his trumpet player, and I think one of the first times that I played with him, if anybody knew Roy, he had a sense of style. Yeah. He had a sense of style. I thought I was saying something because I had a tie on, a pretty nice tie, a lot like this one. And he, before the gig, in order to relieve some of the pressure from a young trumpet player getting ready to perform with him, he was like, "Young man, that's a very fetching tie that you have on." And I said, "Okay, well, Maestro." I was called the Maestro. "Maestro, thank you so much." He's like, in the Jewish tradition, that if one compliments someone on their attire, such as your tie, it is customary that the person who is wearing said tie would offer it up as a gift to the person that made the compliment. And I looked at him and I was confused. I said, "Well, Maestro, it's a good thing neither one of us are Jewish." So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Thank y'all very much.
So So greetings, everyone. Greetings. I'm so happy to see you here. And we'll do proper thing to you so I can acknowledge Carl and the Maple Grove family. Thank you to Will. A little bit more about how I know him. We went to high school together, but also we know each other because our fathers would collaborate in November, or was it October? December. In November, they would collaborate and do a service for the musicians. And so my dad would handle the classical part, and his father would take us out in the reception with a whole bunch of Latin jazz. And so we grew up under these men of music, and so I'm so thankful that you would join us today. So give it up one more time for Will. All right, we're here another year in this beautiful space. We're literally in this garden, this eternal garden rests my father. And we'll move forward into the rest of the program. So, coming up is also someone who knows my father in her own way. And so I invite Miss Pamela Hamilton up next. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me here for this glorious tribute. My name is Pamela Hamilton, and I'm a violinist and a violist. I played, I believe I met Maestro in, I'll say 2007, somewhere 2007, 2009. I was on the road as a jazz violinist, an improvisationalist, and I had not had that much, well, I'd had previous as a child. I grew up in Cleveland, and that's where I had most of my classical training. I came to New York to do Broadway or something like that. Anyway, a friend of mine was telling me that there is an orchestra in Brooklyn that plays classical and hymns. There's a nice, well, I know hymns. I know those. So I came to St. Matthew's, I believe. Yes, and this glorious place. Not real, I just took my music, and I was fascinated by Maestro because he was conducting precisely orchestral, a large orchestra, and a large choir. I had not seen that. I've not seen it forever. But the way he pinpointed parts in both the orchestra and the choir. I'm sitting in the viola section. I'm like right in front of the choir. I'm like, how's he hearing that over all these trumpets? And but he will know. He knew exactly what he had arranged, what he was listening for. If you were a little off, he would politely correct you, or say, "Let's do that one more time because I know that you know what you're doing. This is exactly what I want." If you did something correct, he was just as alert. It was like, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. I was wondering if anybody heard me, and I was just fascinated. And the thing that I enjoyed about him most was that he was very accessible. He was friendly, but he had his moments. I couldn't believe it. Was like, oh my gosh, and then he gets up here and he was all business. Such a consummate musician and professional, and had the warmest heart. I really did. So it's my honor to do a presentation today of my version of the Lord's Prayer. I'm going to come from behind here. Let me see. instilled in me, that was inspired by Maestro, Professor, whatever, we'll call him Roy today. But he changed my life in so many ways. You know, we evolve every day and we rediscover we're reminded of who we really are and the grace that we live under. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and this gift, I do not take it for granted. And the fact that I can go from classical to jazz to gospel, I figured it out playing in his orchestra. What a blessing, what a blessing. So knowing that the only constant that there is God, and God is everywhere all the time, present, exactly the same way. So I'd like to do another song. Yes. and stars light up the skies, and music in me makes me cry. Everything must
Thank you again to Miss Pamela Hamilton. Please give her a hand. I want to say the proper thank yous later, but I'm seeing all the folk that have entered in. Thank you guys, thank you guys. Thank you to Kevin Sibley. This is not even an I thing. This could not happen if it were not for the person that I'm about to introduce. Thank you to someone that I met in middle school and went to high school together, and she's still a force in my life that ministers and brings healing, and she sings Don.
Yes.
And is my co-curator of this concert and all endeavors in the name of Roy Alonso Prescod in the way of the scholarship and award. And so I invite up to sing and to keep talking with me, Miss Yolanda Wynn.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My heart is just so full. Pamela, thank you. Yes, let's give Pamela. Thank you.
Yes.
And we were in rehearsal, and I said to Kevin, if you play any more, I'm going to levitate. So I'm trying to, as the old folks say, hold my mule while I'm singing and doing what I need to do here in tribute to my mentor, Mr. Roy A. Prescod, Maestro. I was a little girl, maybe 11, 12, and he saw so much in me that I did not see in myself. And he took me under his wing and poured into me so much wisdom, so much understanding of music. I mean, I'm a preacher's kid, so I knew the gospel, I had that. And ever so often I would sneak and do the jazz and R&B. But Mr. Prescod exposed me to classical music, to opera, to hymns, to musical theater. I mean, this plethora of music. And then introduced me to a woman, Leontine Price, and Jesse Norman. But Leontine Price was that first vision of someone singing in a whole different genre and doing it well. And looked like me. And very rarely did I see someone that looked like me in the classical world, in the opera world. So this first time to be exposed to that just was like, oh, well, maybe I could do this. And he said, you can, because you will. And I'm going to be right here to support you in that. So there was sight singing, there was music theory, and I felt overwhelmed. I was like, all of this just to sing? God, you know? But he was a man of excellence, and he expected that out of his students. And so he did not expect no less than that. And so, before I get any fuller of the experience, I just thank God for his presence in my life and his presence here. I can feel his presence here. So I'm going to start with My Life is in Your Hands. Don't you be afraid. Joy comes in the morning. Troubles, they don't last away. For there's a friend in Jesus who will wipe your tears away. And if your heart's broken, just lift your hands and say, I know that I can make it. I know that I can stand. No matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. When your tests and trials may seem to get you down, and all your friends and loved ones are nowhere to be found, remember there's a friend in Jesus who will wipe your tears away. And if your heart's been broken, just lift your head and say, oh, I know that I can make it. I know that I can stand. No matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. Oh, Jesus, I can take it. With him I know I can stand. No matter what may come my way, no matter what may come my way, no matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. My life is in your hands. Thank you so much. I'm glad we have breaks in between here. I'm going to bring back my sister, my lovely sister, the daughter of Mr. Roy A. Prescod. One of the daughters, because there are two. Okay, Miss Nadelka Prescod.
Shouting out my sister Nivea Prescod, my older sister. Oh, she's gonna be mad that I said that. 'Cause that's not even true. It's not even true. So the next song I'm gonna sing is from the same composer. It's a spiritual. It's called Up Above My Head. Have you heard that before? So this particular arrangement is by Kirk Franklin, but I think of it because since my father has transitioned, I'm realizing how much he has given me. And no matter where I go, and no matter how I walk, it just feels like there's just music all around me. And so definitely up above my head, so I'll offer that now.
There
for sharing your Sunday afternoon with us. Some of y'all are family. We go way back. Our parents go way back. And some of us are new family and friends. So happy to see you. My next song is A Change Is Gonna Come. So we heard before that everything must change. And we look forward to that. Some things we want to keep, like the legacy of excellence in music, we definitely want to keep that, right? We want to keep those standards high. But the things that are hurting us and that does not allow us to gather so beautifully, we want those kinds of things to change in our favor for common good. Okay, change is gonna come. Just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard to live in, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time, a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Well, I go to the movies and I go downtown, yeah. And somebody keeps telling me don't you hang around. It's been a long time, oh yes it has. A long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh God, oh yes it will. Oh, yeah, and I go to my brother. Oh yes I did. And I said, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me, right down on my feet. Oh, there were times when I thought I couldn't last for long. But now I know I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, oh such a long time, ain't it? But I know a change is gonna come. Oh yes it will. And then I go to my sister. And I say, sister, won't you help me? Won't you help me, please? Oh Lord, but she carrying on. Oh yeah, shenanigans, oh yeah. But I know, it's been a long time coming, but I know that a change, oh yes, a change, it must come. Oh yes, it will. Oh, but I know it's been a long time, such a long time. But I know that a change, oh that sweet change, a change in the morning, a change in the noonday, a change in the nighttime, yeah. I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. We family now. Okay. Passing it back to Yolanda. Thank you, Captain.
Now you gotta make it even harder. I'm already experiencing all kind of allergies with all these trees. It's beautiful, but the allergies are beating me up. But I know Mr. Prescod says the show must go on. Amen. Give me what you got, and God will do the rest. So here I am. This particular song is very dear to me because this is the song that Mr. Prescod taught me, and we created such a bond with this song. And I know what it meant for me to sing it in front of the class at 11, 12. But I didn't realize how it touched other students until now as an adult. I'm receiving like instant messages of, you don't know, that song was something else. And I'm saying, what? Wow, didn't know. But here it is. And it's called Pieces of Dream, but of course I had been calling it Little Boy Lost since I was a kid all the way to an adult. And Nadelka last year said to me, I want you to sing Pieces of Dream. I said, I don't think I know that song. How does that go? And so she sent me the YouTube clip, and I'm like, oh, all these years I thought it was Little Boy Lost. So it's Pieces of Dream. So I'm gonna bring you my 11, 12-year-old self singing this song. Little boy lost, in search of little boy found. You go a-wandering, wandering, stumbling, tumbling, round, will you find what's on the tip of your mind? the sense of it, little boy blue. Don't let your little sheep roam. It's time, come blow your horn, meet the morn, look and see you can be far.
Now imagine her singing that at age 11 and 12. Literally. I mean, not literally because she's a grown woman with a seasoned voice, but that kind of spirit. And I remember that. So thank you for just, I'm one of those people who keep reminding her, and I know truly has had other messages of folks saying we remember that song in the 8th and 7th grade, so thank you. I'm going to invite Will Hilton back up with me. We're doing Bésame Mucho. My dad, and shout out to my dad's peers who are in the room, who are Colonense, Panamanian, Cetre. My father and my mother. My mother's right here, y'all. Shout out to my mother. They were born in Panama, Central America, so was Will's mother and father. Will's mother sang in my father's chorale as well, so we have to mention that. Miss Marcella Hilton and Mr. Maestro Mingy Hilton. And so, original members. Wow. Absolutely. My father's chorale was about 35 years, and my mother allowed them to rehearse in her basement. Walk through her living room. Use her bathroom for 30-something years, and so that's the commitment that our family has made to music. So thank you again for coming out. We're going to do Bésame Mucho, which is a song that is very much strong in the Latin community, and so we'll offer that here today. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo y perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo y perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte tus amigos. Piensa que tal vez mañana y hoy estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, miedo y perderte, perderte después. So inviting up for our last portion of this set we're doing, because there's more, a little bit more, there's more, brilliantly more. I'm inviting Yolanda Wins back up.
All right. That's right.
So, of course, being at Philippa Schuyler, there was a great diversity of students in the school, in that, Ridgewood area of Brooklyn, Bushwick, Inwood. So it was just before you get to Queens. And so we had a lot of Hispanic students in the class as well. And again, Mr. Prescod would expose me to so much, right? So my limited idea as a kid was that if you spoke Spanish and you were light skinned, you were lighter color, right? I never saw a dark-skinned Hispanic person, right? So this one day in class, we got Mr. Prescott really upset. Ooh. And out of nowhere came, and I said, Mr. Prescott, your Spanish is impeccable. Little did I know that was the first language. Okay, English was the second. But when he got upset, it went totally tongues a minute. That happened. So, thank you again, Mr. Delta, for that. And I remember our first Spanish song was Eres Tú. And so I remember having issues rolling my R's. But now that there is no problem. We were in sections. There was an A section, a B section, and a C section. And a D. D section. So I just knew I was alto, so I was in the B section. Mr. Prescod went through the scale and he says, "You're in the D section." And I said, "D? That's for the boys. I don't have no D, no low voice." So he raised me up to C, but it was still a D. But just to make me feel good about not being with the boys, he put me in the C. So I preface this by saying he's exposing me to singers that sing low. So he introduced me to Marian Anderson, who was a contralto. And so, yeah, I'm D. With that being said, we're gonna try this. This is an experiment. So, here we go.
So that rounds out the music that we're personally gonna offer. But the point of us being here is, my Tio and my Tia are also here. We're gonna give all the acknowledgements. It is to honor my dad, who's laying at rest here, and also my uncle, who I want to acknowledge his sons are here. They did a wonderful tribute to my uncle in April. My dad passed in August, my grandmother passed in January, and my uncle passed in April. So within the space of about 8 months, we lost 3 members of our family, and it was in the heart of COVID by that point. And so my uncle did not get the tribute that he should have. And so 5 years later, these gentlemen, their heart was completely in it. So just shout out to you. And so thank you for being here this afternoon with us. So both my uncle and my father were musicians and educators, and as many of us have testified that they have influenced us as musicians, and many of us are musicians and educators. But we want to pass this forward. And so this also is about us gathering to acknowledge the future of such a legacy. And so, Yolanda, you want to come up with me and do this with me? So maybe we should talk about the story of last year.
Yes.
So I felt in my heart that it was time. I've been realizing that when I go into certain situations, I'm well prepared musically and as a teacher, and I'm only mimicking my dad. And so I was feeling like it's time to start giving him that kind of acknowledgement. And the only person that I could have called for the very reason of that song was Yolanda. So Yolanda and I are talking, and we decide we're gonna go back to where this all started for us, which is Schuyler. All the Schuyler in the house. Earl is right there, amen. That we went to Schuyler, and then we also went from Schuyler to LaGuardia. It was music and art, and now became LaGuardia. The LaGuardia people, raise your hand. And so we were thinking that like maybe we should start acknowledging students who have done that kind of a walk. So we were trying to figure out like who is it? So we went to Schuyler last year. I don't feel like I'm telling this right.
So we decided we were going to do a scholarship program.
Right.
To bless someone in middle school with that trajectory of going from middle school into high school, and particularly LaGuardia, because that was the route that we took. And I remember when I said I wanted to go to LaGuardia, Mr. Prescod said, okay, well, you're not going in there ill-prepared. And so he trained me. I mean, we went in training, rigorous training.
Let me jump in here for a second. So my father had a legacy of getting students from Schuyler into LaGuardia. And we auditioned on the repertoire that was on the repertoire that belonged to the freshmen. So we auditioned with what we were supposed to learn. So it was 10 of us at a time were getting into the
Yes.
school.
It was like he was the factory pumping out the students to LaGuardia. And I said, well, I'm going to do Little Boy Lost. And Pieces of Dream. and he said, no, you're not. You're going to do an Italian song. I said, well, I can barely speak Spanish. How do I do an Italian? And we worked on Caro mio ben, Se ben crudele, and mine was Vergine tutto amor.
Mine was Tulo Sai.
You see? So when we go into the audition and we're singing literature or repertoire that's already on the freshman high school level, you can see it in the teachers, that were interviewing us and seeing if we were going to get in. They were just like amazed, because everybody else walked in there. It was during the fame time, so everybody was Irene Cara, singing. And so I walked in there with Vergine tutto amor, okay? I called it the 24 Italian hits. Hits. For arias. And we go to Schuyler, and we meet the new principal, Miss Bruce, and we say, we're a little timid about it because Mr. Prescod had been gone a little while. The music department, we didn't know what the music department was like. And so we walk in there and we say, you know, we are products of Mr. Roy A. Prescod. Well, she didn't really know who it was, but she knew that that name sounded familiar because that was the person or the composer of the school's song.
Wait a minute, I said Skyline, I didn't say Karen, sorry. Also Karen is from Skyline, right?
Okay. So we didn't have a school song when we went there, right, Karen?
That's right.
So so Ms. Bruce says, oh my, that's the composer of the school's song. So we're talking, us looking at each other, you know. And so she says, yes, we definitely should do this. We definitely should have an award in excellence in music. So I'm like, yes, okay, great. So she says, and I think I have the right person for it. She's the only one that got into LaGuardia out of the entire body of seniors. So I said, okay, well, she says, let me figure out how I can find her for y'all to meet her. And out of nowhere was this big commotion, like out in the hallway. And she goes, excuse me, and she did give that spirit of this voice. She pulled on her jacket, and she picked up and she walked outside, and she brings in this student and says, this is the student. Oh my gosh, this is the student that I wanted y'all to meet. And Deanna.
And we're trying to figure out, like, what is the process, right? So we're still not.
We're trying to figure it out.
Right.
And she's already figured it out. And yeah, how are we going to do this? How's it going to happen? And then God figured it out with the commotion that happened to be with Deanna going into the office for a permission slip or something. But then there was so much chaos in the midst of all of that that she came out into the hallway. And then she brings in Deanna, and Deanna and my eyes hook up. And Deanna and my eyes hook up, and it's my former student from Harlem School of the Arts, where I was the director of music. And she looks at me and she goes, Miss Yolanda? And I said, Deanna, what are you doing here? Don't you live in Harlem or Queens? She says, yeah, I live in Queens, but I've been going to this school forever. And so I knew that that was a divine connection right there. And so Deanna was our first recipient of the Roy A. Prescod Scholarship in Excellence in the Arts last year. And so we're going to hear from Deanna in a moment. She is now going to be a sophomore at LaGuardia High School of Music and the Arts. And I don't know the first song. And she's doing Rise Up. Okay, and she's going to do Audra Day's Rise Up. Deanna.
to now introduce another young lady to dance as Deanna sings. And so a little bit of a backstory. Her father is my childhood friend who came to support us last year. We were talking like, you know, there's this thing happening. We're going from Schuyler to the same story we just told. And he's like, wait a minute. My daughter went to Schuyler and then went to LaGuardia. And so we're inviting out Madison Bain, who will dance, who just graduated from LaGuardia last week. Yesterday was her birthday. And today she's going to sing. Now here's the clincher for me, is that the song that Yolanda chose for Deanna to sing and for Madison to dance to is the first song that my father taught me to sing. And so I have fond memories of singing that about at age 7 or 8 when my dad played the piano, and the song is The Greatest Love of All. So we invite Madison Bain out to dance with Deanna Montgomery. Reverend And now we would like to acknowledge this year. And now we would like to acknowledge this year's recipient of the Roy A. Prescod Award for Excellence in the Arts, and that is Madison Bain.
Got a fan.
That's what happens when you're famous. Shout out to her father, Gregory. Thank you, Mama. So we're going to celebrate her downstairs in the reception that happens after this. We want to offer some gratitude before we do our final selection. So, no, where you going? Thank you to Friends of Maple Grove Cemetery that makes this possible. Helen and Carl. Amen. Wait, we also have to shout out Shiloh, who is our videographer. Please support this organization who makes it possible for such concerts, that we can have this space for free, and that you can be here for free. And we're not the only ones who fills this space. Many of you know that, which is why you're not my families, because you're part of the mailing list, and not my family. It says friends. It says friends. Friends is family. So thank you again. Shout out to the Scholarites that are in the building. Please stand. Those of us who went from Scholar into LaGuardia, and so the LaGuardia folks in the house, which also includes Deanna and Madison. I want to shout out my dad's choir chorale members, and when I see you, so thank you. Those concerts we talked about, that Pamela talked about, that Will talked about, Gwen Davis Young has been a part of that as well. Shout out to the Panamanian community that is in the house. Well, can I say anything? These are my father's peers. My Tio and Tia Bury, the Noels, my Tio Yolanda, my god brother Jean Paul, Will Hilton, my mother Shirley Prescod. Again, shout out to Malik and Perry, and that's Malik's son, right? Yes, sir. Shout out to Yolanda's mother and her daughter, Layla, Mrs. Wings and Layla. Shout out to Imani, who went things. Is that Imani's mom too? Yeah. Oh. So we know this is that thing that happens, which is why I really believe that this should be. It's because there are so many ways and connections that it's just making sense and just making it easy for it to happen. And so, again, this is family to both of us in separate ways, but we gather together. And then thank you. Who's my new family? To our new family, please stand. Those of us who were just meeting today, please stand. No, you stand. Yeah. Those of us who were Because when I see you in the street, you better act like you know me. I will come and hug you. Don't get scared. I will do it. Don't be scared. Anything else we need to do?
No, just thank everybody.
Sing one more. We're gonna sing one more. We're gonna sing one more, and then we're gonna do a little reception. That's not a little. Thank you again to Friends of Maple Grove who are making that reception. You see that kind of thing. They're making it possible for us. So we have one more song. We're gonna ask our colleagues, our friends, our peers, our brothers, our siblings, Karen, whosoever, for Karen and Will to come up and join us. Our last song is I Had a Talk with God Last Night. Now this song was a song that I heard my father, well, a soloist. Her name is Fontessa Cole, would sing it in my father's chorale, so we're going to offer it here today. Well, you're welcome to come up too. Come on. If you want, if you want. It's our last song. Yes. Again, thank you to Kevin Sibley, who has he's that pianist that I call. Period. Period. All right, let's get into it.
I have talked with God. raising money to give to the next recipient next year, this year. We want to be able to encourage our youth to continue in the arts. In the times that we are, the endowment funds have been taken away, not running out, been taken away. So we want to encourage our kids to continue to train, continue to work hard, and in order to do that, we raise money for the Prescod Legacy Fund. So if you have Cash App, we have the information on the flyer. If you want to give cash to Nadelka right now, I'm all right. Say amen. We in church or the chapel, so it's okay if you want to bless in that.
And the Cash App.
And the Cash App, okay, is Prescod Legacy Fund, okay, on Cash App. And again, the QR code is on the flyer. However you want to bless the fund, we encourage you. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course.
All right,